A Madison man is facing multiple charges after Monona police say he led officers on a chase early this morning. Police say 28-year-old Victor Booker allegedly held a woman in his car against her will while serving out an active community supervision. Monona police say they saw the car speeding on the Beltline near Southtown Drive just after 1 in the morning. The car matched the description of a vehicle that got away from Madison police officers during an attempted traffic stop minutes before. MOPD says the driver led officers on a chase while driving on the Beltline through Monona and later merging onto West I-90. According to police officers, they used a tire deflation device along the interstate near the Cottage Grove overpass. Officials shared this photo showing the car left abandoned after the driver ran away and left his passenger in the car. Authorities say the suspect climbed a nearby chain link fence and continued to run. He was found hiding in a pile of debris near an apartment in the area near Commercial Avenue in Bewick Drive. An MOPD officer and the driver have minor injuries from climbing the fence, and the driver was booked into the Dane County Jail after receiving medical treatment at a local hospital.